JFK's Algerel Grape to MVP Chris Connor. Connor had 11 first half points, but it was John Buon going on early on as he drives outside. Buon ended up with 78% of the Sharks' total points. To the second half we go, the Billy Belger show. He stepped up as Connor sat out with a bit of an injury. Buon marches on. He had a game-high 25 points. But Belger for 3. JFK led by as much as 11. Sanchez regrouping here. Coach Jin Han would not score his third title. But Buon, he scored at will. He's been approached by a couple Philippine teams already. JFK started pulling away. Connor, the long arm layup doesn't go, but Belger is there. He was everywhere. He's there too. With the pass to Nolan Chamberlain threading the needle, it's good, and the foul, and the championship. Islanders, 44-32, back-to-back like Drake. Your McDonald's player of the game, Billy Belger, 16 points, clutch second half performance.
Feels good because it's my last year. I want to come out with the W in the championship, and we did it.
Remember, it was the JFK offense we talked about going into this, but it was their defense that put the Sharks on ice. Buon had the hot hand, so JFK forced him to spread the ball around, and unfortunately for Sanchez, his teammates came up cold.
Yeah, in the beginning he just kept dropping points, and then we tried to adjust and make him pass the ball more and just have the other teammates shoot the ball.
With the win, they become the first back-to-back champs since, yep, you guessed it, the Sharks in 2007-2008. More IIAG championship results, rugby finals. Ladies first, your JV Cup champions, the Notre Dame Royals, Varsity Cup champs. It was the GW Geckos over ND 26-zip. The GW, that's the 5th tackle title in a row for the Lady Gecks. Your varsity plate runners-up, ND, and the Varsity Bowl winners, the Cougars of Academy. Boys rugby now, your JV Cup champions, the St. John's Knights. Varsity Cup, FD Friars, victorious over the Geckos 17-7. That's the first Friar boys rugby crown in 3 years. You can bet they're partying hard at Mangilau. Varsity plate runners-up, the GW Geckos, and your Varsity Bowl winners, the Bulldogs of Ukadu. And now, girls softball championship action. That's right, it was a championship weekend in the IIAG. This game, Leo Palace, the upstart GW Geckos, taking on the powerhouse Southern High Dolphins. Geckos able to lead 3-2 in the 6th inning, but Southern, using their experience, capitalizing on pass balls, errors, and the help of some late student transfers from the Notre Dame Royals. It was hey bada, don't swing, as the Dolphins used good strike zone judgment to take the late innings lead and eventually the title 8-3 over the Geckos. Congratulations to all our championship winners, and it's on to fourth quarter sports. As always, more on that coming up on the show. On to soccer news now. The 2015 NAIA Women's Soccer National Champs, the Spring Arbor University Cougars, have added Guam's Paige Serber to their roster in preparation for their title defense in fall 2016. Serber, currently a student at Highline College in Washington, scored 16 goals and 5 assists this season. And remember, she was a 2-time IIAG girls soccer MVP with the Southern High School Dolphins, and she's often called up to represent Guam on the national women's soccer team. Serber also made the Northwest Athletic Conference Western Region team and finished as a top 10 player in the conference based on her stats in her freshman season at Highline. So we wish her, of course, the very best and hope she continues to represent Guam as well as she does.